name is Zandra. I am owner of Team Z with EXP. I have the pleasure to be alongside my wonderful business development coach, Maryam Habashi with INFUSE Theory. Thank you so much, Maryam, for being here today. I've recognized the importance of really being able to focus on what my business needs, and I'm so excited to announce that I've partnered with Maryam and her coaching platform, and I know that you guys need to also find out why it's important to have someone like Maryam in your corner. Maryam, tell us a little bit about your coaching program and just the mentorship that you offer.
Thank you. Number one, I'm so honored that, as busy as you are, running offices, inspiring people every day, that we took some time out because you really believe in the direction that you're going, more along with the services that I can offer. So I'm a former president and CEO of an insurance company, my own brokerage firm, and prior to that I was the first female regional director in a Fortune 500 after 136 years, so after a century. I've been in business for 25 years, and through that journey, I've been married for 24 years and have raised 3 children. I'm passionate about developing, coaching, inspiring, sort of finding an answer to whatever the problems you might have, very solution-based, forward-thinking, and really believing that everything starts with the mindset and that there is a solution for everything out there, especially when it comes to business best practices. So excited to work with you.
And I am so honored to be here in your gorgeous home. I can see that definitely hard work pays off. And you've been a beyond inspirational individual in my life in the short amount of time that I've known you. You're bringing out so much energy in me that I didn't even know I actually still had with, running a large team here in San Diego and growing to other states and around the nation. I'm just beyond excited to be able to partner with you and to recognize what I am really missing in my business. And you're revitalizing this love of business that I've had in my heart, and leadership as well too, that I didn't know I had. So, it's really exciting to sit here, to be able to enjoy a coffee with you and really just continue to find out how I can bring out more in my life and have the ability to reach for the stars, because you certainly don't have any limits. I know that for sure.
Zandra, to me, this is probably the biggest compliment that I can get. Not only the feeling that, yes, there's always more growth. I mean, when I met you, it was already clear that you had a lot of followers, people that believe in you, people that are inspired by you. You're self-motivated, more than a 6-figure earner, and you were going to go places regardless of who came into your life.
That's right.
Can you share with me what made you, and I remember you were searching for a coach as well. So a lot of people that are doing well don't take the time to say, I think I need a coach because I want to be, good to great. Tell me where you were at. What made you think that even though you were doing well and you were growing, you were still looking for a coach? And what kind of coach were you looking for?
I recognize that I have been this big fish in a little pond for so long, and I was ready to be that little fish in a big ocean swimming with sharks. And I really just wanted to find out what I had more in me. I wanted to find out, have I reached my maximum potential? And I recognized that I wasn't being challenged. So in sitting down with numerous potential coaches and mentor platforms, I recognized that not only did I need someone who could hold me accountable, but could bring out the best in me. And I don't want someone in my corner telling me what I want to hear. I want to hear what I need to hear, where it challenges me, even frustrates me, but most importantly, it allows me to really hone in on my specialty and also recognize that even at the top of my business and with all of the success I have, there's still more. And I want to continue to really reach for the stars, like I said, but most importantly, I really want to be able to see how much more I have, and there's a lot more. People deserve my best, and I deserve to bring out the best in myself. And you definitely bring that out in me, and oh man, do you challenge me, and I'm so thankful for it.
Share with us, in this short period of time, what are 3 things already that, not 3 best practices, but overall 3 different things that you've already been able to say, wow, this is where I am, and with some of these things that I've learned, this is a new direction, or this is something that I haven't implemented yet that I'm excited to implement? What are 3 areas?
Well, most people know that my structure, my systems are completely down. What I've recognized that you've brought out of me is that my systems and my structure can be better. And those who know me, they know that I'm very OCD about doing things, in order, and really recognizing that I can maximize my time by delegating. So my first takeaway was to be able to just let go. And although I have been in charge of my business for so long, and that it's, really hyper fast growth really came to me in a quick amount of time, I recognize that I need to lean on my leaders a little bit more, a lot more. And I have leaders on my team, and I want to really use their strengths and to allow them to lead, because they are amazing leaders. And another thing is that they might not recognize how strong they are, and that they belong to be in that leadership position and have the spotlight and the opportunity to also lead, and I'm not the only one who can do it. So my first takeaway was being able to recognize that my systems and my structure could be a lot better. Second thing would be to delegate a lot more and to really rise up the leaders that I currently have already. And I would say the third takeaway was recognizing that I have more in me. I can do more, I can be more, and that this entire time I thought I had it together. It's organized chaos, but there's a lot more structure and responsibility that is needed on the team for growth and to get it to a level where I know it can be. So it's insane how much you've already shown to me and what I can do more.
And I could honestly say that Zandra has made what I do easier. I mean, this is someone who already is very self-driven, motivated. Sure, I might sit down and say, show me what you've been able to do since the last week we met. You took a lot of notes, show me what you've done with it. But she's already implementing some of these things, recognizing some of these changes. You could have the best coach, and that coach can give you the best practice. But if you're not willing to implement those things, if you're not willing to self-reflect and say, what are my priorities, and how can I do this, and in my own style. And the goal isn't for Zandra to become me or for the people that I help to become like Maryam, but what is your unique ability? Based on your integrity, your values, your vision, how can we take those best practices and help you reach the next level? It brings me to my next question. A lot of people were thinking, Maryam, you've spent the last 14 years in the insurance investment industry. And sure, I was 29 years old when I got into the insurance industry. Prior to that, I worked for, I was a teacher in a classroom, or I worked for a big headhunting company, Robert Half.
I was 29 when I got into the real estate industry.
And you were 29, and I see so much commonality. But a lot of people said, Maryam, your best practices are mainly from the insurance investment industry. How are you going to help people in real estate? How are you going to help people in the tech industry, in the medical health industry? Can you share with me, in this last few months that we've been working together, did you feel that any of these best practices maybe didn't relate to you because I came from insurance, yet you're in real estate?
No, it's just having that entrepreneurial approach and the business approach. At the end of the day, it's not what industry we're in, it's what business we're doing for ourselves. It's all the same structure. It's all the same focus. It's all the same line items of do this to increase your success, increase your return on investment, increase your evidence of success, and your total combined efforts. It doesn't matter what industry we're in. And I will tell you, whether it's the doctor industry, the insurance industry, even education, the system and the structure that you provided, the value you've already given to me, can be implemented and incorporated into anybody's business. So the commonality is that you have the same vision to bring out the best in everybody, and what we do is going to show when we actually implement things into our business. So to answer your question easily, no, it didn't matter.
Okay, perfect. Also, at this moment, I want you to maybe talk about, I know you already have over 40 producers in your team. Yes. You are very well connected with all the other people that are in real estate, but not necessarily in the role that you play.
Right.
and I see this collaborative effort to grow.
Absolutely.
Number one, you're looking to expand your leadership team.
Yes.
We realize that no matter how talented we are, we can't do this by ourselves. And at the end of the day, being so grateful to all the people that believed in your vision and are going to help this become a reality. So as you're helping them achieve their goals, their dreams, they're in turn working hard to not only achieve their own dreams first, but then help you in that process. What a beautiful thing, right? So where are we with this collaboration? And my goal is to coach you and be a part of your life for the rest of your life.
Oh, you're stepping.
You know, whatever you need. Because there's a friendship that's involved in coaching. It just can't be cut and dry. There is emotion that's attached to that as we're talking about logical business decision and changes. How do you see having INFUSE theory in your corner, my best practices in your corner, how do you see that impacting? We know it's impacting you. Leadership, we talked about that, starts from the top down. How is this further going to impact your growth? The people that we haven't met yet that are listening to us, the fathers out there, the mothers out there, the spouses out there, mainly a lot of women that want to learn and be successful and be mentored by strong women.
Right.
Where do you see that working, the collaboration between you and I? How is that going to impact the business?
It's really beautiful to see that as mothers and wives, having 3 children, we have 3 children, we're rising to the top. They say that the hardest place to fall from is from the top. And I know that by partnering with INFUSE Theory and your mentor platform, with being a part of Team Z, they're going to have the tools readily accessible to also help them grow as a leader, as a business owner, and most importantly, as a passionate entrepreneur. The tools that you've already provided me have been absolutely priceless, and I know that what I'm taking away in my business is not going to be the same takeaways that every other agent on the team in a leadership role or a rising leader will be able to take the same thing. No one will ever be me, no one will ever be you. They're going to be able to take away what's important to them, and most importantly, how they can incorporate into their business to rise to the leader that they truly are individually. So the tools that you provide as INFUSE Theory, I know that it'll be a priceless benefit for being a part of the team, and most importantly, holding us accountable to the ability to continue to do more and to be more. And your partnership, like I said, is something that being a part of the team, it's going to be provided, and different levels and different platforms. So if you're really looking to grow in certain areas, understand whether you want to be a leader or not, whether you think you can or you can't be, we together are going to bring out the best in you, and we're going to challenge you to do more for yourself, to be more in your business, and to get the life and to really live the dream that you've had in your heart and the reason why you started in the first place.
I remember when we met, and here I came out of nowhere. We met through some networking opportunity as well. So I want to really give kudos to the individual that invited me to that networking opportunity, and here it is. So I can't stress the importance of prospecting and not really hiding so much behind iPhones and computers. That's another way of prospecting, but in-person connection. I think the greatest value that we bring is still that human connection. Without that, we wouldn't have met and been able to tape what we're taping for everybody today. But I recall you saying, hey Maryam, it's a little bit refreshing that I'm possibly going to be getting a coach that is not in the real estate, not in my own industry. I like the fact that you're coming from another industry, because I just feel like I could tell you everything, talk to you about everything. It's not going to go around anywhere. You don't have those connections with those people, and you're going to help me grow organically.
Yeah, you bring out a good frustration in me. Like I said earlier, I haven't been challenged for a long time. I've always been the one that's been teaching other people, growing other people, and I just felt, I matter, I'm ready to grow. And I'm surprised we haven't crossed paths earlier, just with, reflecting who you know, who I know, and realizing that we actually should have met years ago but you came into my life at the right moment, because back then, 2-3 years ago, I would have never been open to a business mentor such as yourself. And it is refreshing to know that you don't come from real estate, because I do consider myself a master in my industry, just like you've been a master in your industry, and it's good to collaborate together to focus on the business aspect, the platforms that we all do in our business, and being able to see how you've done it the right way, how I've done it the right way, where I don't feel that if you're in my industry, you might be stepping on my toes because I could be doing it better or I've been doing it longer. It's hearsay at this point of who knows what. And it's really exciting to hear that in some areas I've been doing it really well, and in some areas I could be doing it better. And having that realization has, again, been beyond priceless. And most importantly, it's made me realize that I don't want to do this business without you anymore. And I'm appreciative of that.
Wow. I mean, everyone, I just want you to know we did not rehearse these questions or answers. We decided, both of us.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person, when I do really rehearse things, it doesn't come from the heart anyways. And you agreed. We sat here, we said, we're just going to go for it. And whatever we didn't say that didn't sound right, we'll edit. And this is so sweet, so kind of you.
It
to
is
really
genuine.
Speak like this from the heart.
Yes.
Without people like you, there would be no reason for me to do what I do.
Absolutely.
I could tell you that. What is your message to people out there that are still walking around without a coach, whether they're real estate agents, insurance agents, whether they're in sales, any industry.
Right.
They're struggling, but they don't get a coach because they say they can't afford it.
Right.
What do you think about that? You know, I'm not willing to spend, a couple of $1,000 because I can't afford it. Yet, I'm going to continue to be a salesperson in the field, and I'm struggling big time.
Well, my approach is I'm so frugal with my money because I know exactly how hard I work for it. So I'm not easy just to give it here and give it there and, oh yeah, I'll just start this coaching program and if it works out, great. I'm doing things in my business with intention. Back then, 2-3 years ago, if I would have told you to get a coach, I would have said, no way, especially in real estate, because you have to take a little bit of everybody's teachings and their coaching platforms and make it your own anyway. So you might be putting in hundreds and thousands of dollars every single month, but it's only gonna work if you're doing it, right? You're different. You're a business coach. You provide a platform that's realistic, it's doable, and you're not telling me what I should be saying every single day, it's how I should be incorporating into my business. There's a difference. So what I recognize is if you are finding yourself in an area of your business that you feel you could be doing more, you want the accountability, but you want that extra push, that extra stretch for your business and what you know you can be doing, stop thinking you know it all. I no longer know it all. I believe that I need someone in my corner to be able to push me to do more and to reach for more opportunities. But again, to get rid of the mentality that I know it all and that I don't need anyone to help me because I've gotten this far. I don't want to look back and say, I should have done this, I should have reached out for help, when I believe people come into my life when they're needed. And you came in at the right time. So if you're really thinking about growing your business, if you find yourself wondering what else you should be doing, you're tired of hearing the same thing over and over again, I highly encourage you guys to reach out to me to connect you with Maryam and her INFUSE Theory platform. But most importantly, give yourself the opportunity to earn what you deserve and to do what you love.
Once again, Zandra, I'm an extremely loyal individual. I'll do whatever I can to help you reach your goals, your dreams, your vision. Your vision is now my vision. And I thank you for this time. I know you have a big team waiting for you for your training when you get back. But everybody, this is real, this is happening. If you're struggling out there as an agent, I know your pain. I've been an agent in the field. Back in the day, we used to knock on 300, make 300 phone calls, knock on doors. This is before social media. Now with that in the mix, I know what you got to do and how long it takes to do those follow-ups, those posts, those networking opportunities. You're not alone. There's no reason that you have to, reinvent the wheel or wait for years to find out that you could have made much more, or walk away from such an incredible profession, sales, service industry, putting people in a better place than when you found them. Walking away from that because you weren't successful enough. because maybe you didn't have the right partner. So I'm here. My extended team that is also impactful is here. I have additional coaches that follow the curriculum that we've put in place at Infuse Theory. Check out my website, and more importantly, know that if you want to call to just talk to me, tell me what you're going through. I really look at myself as a business development therapist. We got too many coaches out there. That was the question I was going to ask you about the coaches out there. Call me. Your initial strategy session, if it's in San Diego, it's in person, complimentary, my pleasure. And if you're out of San Diego, on the phone. You have nothing to lose. Let's talk about what I can do to help you. And I'll be honest with you, if I can't help you, if I don't think you have the right self-driven motivation and you're just so far down that I can't lift you up, I'm gonna let you know that, of course. And then with your commitment, we're gonna see what we're gonna do. But to end it, one more question for you, and that was, what do you think of all these coaches out there today? Because before we met, you're like, Maryam, I've been approached by various coaches. Right. And there is a reason that you ended up working with myself and Infuse Theory Services. What do you think about all this additional coaching that's just taking place, and some of the way that honesty or dishonesty is being portrayed?
That's a great question. I was able to connect with a handful of individuals who have been able to bring out some good in me and challenge me, but the difference in making the decision to partner up with Infuse Theory and your mentor program was that you really have lived the success story. You've done it yourself. You're in a better position than I am in, and I'm in a great position. And it was really exciting to know that I'm not just being told fluff. And not that any other coaching platform or coaching individual was fluff, but I needed to know that it wasn't just some textbook talk, some PowerPoint presentation that they learned from someone else, but true reality that was being lived out based on performance. I really was looking for someone that could relate to me, and whether or not someone's in the same position as me as being successful already or wanting to be in that successful position, I would rather learn from someone such as yourself that has actually lived it and continues to grow and continues to seek the greatness in other people.
Perfect. Well, if we were drinking alcohol, we would have toasted, but we're having coffee.
We'll still toast.
But everybody have an amazing day.
Be blessed.
And take care.